Hello and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to clear up some confusing grammar, so let's get started. Sometimes we say no and sometimes we say not. What's the difference? Let's take a closer look. After there is or there are, I can say no or I can say not. For example, there's no food on the table. Food is a non-countable noun, so I can say there's no. There's no food on the table. What if I say there's not? Then I have to say there's not any. There's not any food on the table. But if I use no, I cannot use any. There's no any? This is not correct. When I use no as a negative, do not use any. When I use not as a negative, use any. So again, there's no food on the table or there's not any food on the table. They're both correct and they both mean the same thing. Let's practice. Is there any food on the table? That's right, there's no food on the table. Or I can use plurals, like cookies. There are no cookies on the table. And if I say there are not, I have to say any. There are not any cookies on the table. There are not cookies on the table? Technically correct, but it sounds weird. Use any after not. There are not any cookies on the table. Or I can make the contraction, there aren't. There aren't any cookies on the table. Let's practice. Are there any cookies on the table? That's right, there are no cookies on the table. Or there aren't any cookies on the table. Both are correct and both mean the same thing. Just remember, after not, use any. But after no, do not use any. And I can use no after have. I have no time. I have no money. I have no food. I have no any. Remember, don't use any after no. I have no food. I have no time. I have no money. Example, he has no money. Don't say any, just no money. He has no money. Again, we use this when you have a non-countable noun. Money is not countable. He has no a car. We cannot say that because car is a countable noun with the article a. So use this with non-countable nouns. He has no money. He has no food. He has no time. These are all correct. Or I can say he doesn't. He doesn't have. He doesn't have money, or better, he doesn't have any money. So we use any here too. So you can say he has no money or he doesn't have any money. Let's practice. Does he have any money? That's right, he has no money. And we also use no with expressions, like no wonder and it's no use. If I say it's no use, that means it's an impossible situation. It's impossible. Example, it's no use. He cannot move the car. He's pushing really hard, but it's too heavy. He cannot do it. It's impossible. It's no use. Let's hear some examples.
If I gave you a date, an exact date, it's no use.
Well, if it's as serious as all that, we'll move heaven and earth to...
No, it's no use.
Come on, it's no use.
It's no use.
Let's practice. Can he move the car? That's right, it's no use. He can't do it. Or no wonder. No wonder. Of course. Now I understand. It's obvious. That's when we say no wonder. Example, he got sick and he doesn't know why. And then he says he went outside in the cold yesterday. Ah, no wonder you got sick. You went out in the cold. Now I understand. Now it makes sense. No wonder. Let's hear some examples.
The tattoos, it's no wonder I went blind.
No wonder she hates herself.
Well, no wonder he carries a knife.
No wonder he failed.
No wonder he can't get a license.
So he's confused. He doesn't know why he got sick. But then he said he went outside in the cold weather. What do you say? That's right. No wonder he got sick. Duh. It's obvious. So when I say no wonder, the pronunciation is important. No wonder or no wander? They're different. Not wander, but wonder. Keep watching to practice more with these confusing words. First, this is not correct.
Wanderlust.
A strong desire to travel and explore the world, that's me all the time. His wanderlust led him to visit over 20 countries in just a few years.
The word is not pronounced wanderlust. It's pronounced wanderlust. Let's look at the difference. The correct pronunciation of this word has the sound ah, like hot and stop. It's an open sound. Wa, wanderlust. For the first vowel, for the first syllable, use the open ah sound, like hot and stop. Wa, wanderlust. We cannot say wanderlust. We cannot use the short sound like cup and up. We have to use the open ah sound. Wa, wanderlust. But we're not going to practice with this word because it's not a common word. It's not important. But what is important is where this word comes from. It comes from this word, and the word is pronounced wander. Again, it has the open ah sound like hot and stop. Wa, wander. Not wonder, but wander. If I use the short closed sound like cup and up, and I say wonder, well, that's a different word. That's this word. This word is pronounced wonder. So we have the first word, wander, with the open sound like hot and stop. And we have the second word, wonder, with the closed short sound like cup and up. They're different words, and they mean different things. So we need to know the difference between these two words. Keep watching to practice with these confusing words. We're learning the difference between these two words, wander and wonder. First, let's look at pronunciation. Wander is pronounced with the short O sound, the sound ah, like you hear in hot, and stop. Wan. Wander. It's an open sound. Ah, wa. Wander. And wonder is pronounced with the short U, the sound like cup and up. This is a closed, relaxed sound. One. Like the number one. Wonder. The word wander, with the open sound ah, wander, is a verb. It means to walk or move with no clear destination. Example, tourists on vacation. They're just walking around the city. They don't have a clear destination. They just want to explore the city. So we use the verb wander. They want to wander the streets of the city. When you use the verb wander, you don't need a preposition in. Not wander in the streets or wander on the streets. You just say wander the streets. The tourists want to wander the streets of the city. They want to explore. Let's practice. What do the tourists want to do? Do they want to wander the streets of the city? That's right, they want to wander the streets of the city. Wander with the open sound. Ah, wander. Now let's talk about wonder with the closed sound. Wonder. We have two meanings for wonder. One is a fascinating thing. A fascinating thing is a wonder. Example, the 7 wonders of the world. 1 wonder, 2 wonders. It's a countable noun. There are 7 wonders of the world. I have not seen any of them. What about you? Have you seen any of the 7 wonders of the world? Very good. And wonder, with the short sound wonder, is also a verb. It's an action. It means to ask yourself a question, to think to yourself about a question. Example, I wonder what time it is. I don't know what time it is, so I wonder. I think to myself. I ask myself a question. When you use wonder, you're not asking a direct question, and for that reason we do not use a question structure. I cannot say, I wonder what time is it. What time is it is a direct question. I invert it to the positive, and I say, I wonder what time it is, using a positive structure. I wonder what time it is. Remember, pronunciation. It is. Change the T to a fast D. It is. It is. I wonder what time it is. Or I can use a question word like where or what. I wonder where my kids are. Positive structure. My kids are. I wonder where my kids are. I don't know. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what my kids are doing. I don't know. I'm asking myself the question. I wonder. So examples. I wonder what time it is. I wonder where my kids are. I wonder what my kids are doing. What about you? What do you wonder? Very good. So remember the pronunciation difference. Wander with the open sound, ah, wah, wander, and wonder with the closed sound, wonder. This is not correct.
By the way, if you realize that you need more practice and that you don't have a speaking partner to practice English, we have a speaking club at LinguaTrip that you can join.
I cannot say if you don't have a speaking partner to practice English. We have a speaking club at LinguaTrip that you can join. Why not? We need a preposition. We need with. We have to put with at the end of the first clause. If you don't have a speaking partner to practice English with, we have to use the preposition. You cannot say if you don't have a speaking partner to practice English. We have to use with. So it's correct to say, if you don't have a speaking partner to practice English with, we have a speaking club at LinguaTrip that you can join. Example, he doesn't have anyone to dance with. See, I have to use the preposition. He doesn't have anyone to dance with. I cannot say he doesn't have anyone to dance. I have to use the preposition with at the end. He doesn't have anyone to dance with. He's all alone. Let's practice. Does he have anyone to dance with? That's right, he doesn't have anyone to dance with. Example, he has someone to practice English with. Let's practice. Does he have someone to practice English with? That's right, he has someone to practice English with. What about you? Do you have someone to practice English with? Very good. This is also not correct.
Try that. Really helps you because we only live one life.
I cannot say try that. Really helps you. These are two separate sentences. Try that is one sentence. Really helps you is another sentence. For my second sentence, I need a subject. I need the pronoun it. It really helps you. We hear the pronunciation it. Use a stop T. Not it, but it. Stop the air. It really helps you. So together, try that. It really helps you. Example, try practicing every day. It really helps you. Let's practice. Try practicing English every day. Does it really help you? That's right, it really helps you. Also, don't say this.
I live in the United States. I work in English. I pitch my companies to investors.
Don't say I work in English. It sounds strange. You can change it a little bit and say I do. I do all my work in English. But not I work in English. You can say I work in construction or I work in education. But it's different when you talk about languages. You can say I do all my work in English. But not I work in English. Example, he does all his work in English. Let's practice. Does he do all his work in English? That's right, he does all his work in English. What about you? Do you do all your work in English? Very good. But the most common way to say it is, I speak English at work. I speak English at work, and he speaks English at work. Let's practice. Does he speak English at work? That's right, he speaks English at work. What about you? Do you speak English at work? Very good. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.